Welcome back to Jamyy English. I'm Jays.
And I'm Amy. Episode 11.
And today, the phone, specifically talking on the phone in English.
Which is genuinely one of the most challenging things for English learners, and I say that from personal experience.
Why is it harder than face-to-face conversation?
Because you lose everything visual. No facial expressions, no body language, no lip reading. You can't point at things, you can't nod and show you're following. It's just words and voice. And if the connection is bad, or the person speaks fast, or they have a strong accent you're not used to, it's really hard.
And yet, phone calls are everywhere. Customer service, doctor's offices, job interviews, business calls with clients, even calling a friend. The phone isn't going away.
And Jays, before we start, you have opinions about voicemails.
Strong opinions. Voicemails are outdated. Nobody should be leaving voicemails in 2026. Just send a text.
And yet, some people still leave voicemails. Some companies require them. So we're going to teach them anyway.
We are. Under protest, but we are.
Ha! Let's go.
Let's start with the basics of answering a phone call. When your phone rings and you pick up, what do you say?
In casual situations, with friends or family, you can just say, hello, or say your name. Hey, this is Amy. Simple.
In professional situations, at work, or when you're calling a company, the standard opening is more formal. If you're the one receiving the call at work, good morning, Jamyy English, Jay speaking. Business name, your name, done.
Or, hello, this is Amy from Design Studio. How can I help you? Professional, warm, clear.
If you're calling someone and they pick up, you identify yourself first. Don't assume they know who you are, even if they have your number. Hi, this is Jays. Is this a good time to talk?
Is this a good time? This is such an important phrase. It's asking, am I interrupting you? Do you have a moment for this call? It shows respect for the other person's time.
And the response, if it is a good time, yes, go ahead. Or, sure, what's up? If it's not, actually, I'm in a meeting. Could I call you back in about 20 minutes? Or, I'm a bit tied up right now. Can I call you back this afternoon?
Tied up, this means busy, occupied. I'm tied up until 3. Very common expression in professional English.
Call you back, to return someone's call, to phone them again later. I'll call you back as soon as I'm free. Can I call you back in the morning?
Now let's talk about asking to speak to someone. This is essential for calling companies, offices, clinics, any situation where you need to reach a specific person.
You call and someone answers. You say, hello, can I speak to Sarah Chen, please? Or, hi, I'm calling to speak with Dr. Williams. Or, is Mr. Park available?
3 phrases that all mean the same thing. Could I speak to? Most common. I'm calling to speak with? Slightly more formal. Is name available? Slightly softer.
The person who answers might say, one moment, I'll put you through. Put you through means transfer your call to the right person. Putting you through now means the transfer is happening now. Hold on.
Or, I'm afraid she's not available right now. Not available is a polite way of saying the person can't take your call. They might be busy, away, or in a meeting. I'm afraid softens the bad news.
Or, he's stepped out of the office. Would you like to leave a message? Stepped out means temporarily away. Leave a message means tell me what you want and I'll pass it on.
And if you want to leave a message, yes, please. Could you tell her that Amy called and ask her to call me back when she has a chance? My number is...
When she has a chance means when she's free, when it's convenient for her. Not urgent, just whenever suits her. A very considerate phrase.
If it is urgent, when she has a chance, or actually, if possible, could you let her know it's fairly urgent? Fairly urgent means quite important, but not an emergency.
Let's talk about voicemails, against my better judgment.
Okay, so a voicemail is a recorded message left when someone doesn't answer their phone. The phone rings, they don't pick up, and you hear a beep. Then you record your message.
The structure of a good voicemail is very simple. 4 things: your name, your number, the reason for your call, and the best time to reach you.
Like this. Hi, this is Amy calling for Dr. Williams. My number is 07700900123. I'm calling to confirm my appointment for next Tuesday. You can reach me on this number anytime before 5 p.m. Thank you. 14 seconds. Done.
Common mistakes with voicemails. Rambling, talking too long, going off topic. Your voicemail should be 30 seconds maximum. Not leaving your number. Always leave your number, even if you think they have it. Speaking too fast. People have to listen back and write it down, so speak slowly and clearly when giving your number.
And saying and a lot. Voicemails feel unnatural because you're talking to a machine with no feedback. Practice what you want to say before you call if you know you might get voicemail.
A useful trick. If you know you're going to hit voicemail, write out your message before you call. Name, number, reason, best time. Read it calmly, hang up, done.
And after you leave a voicemail, always follow up with a text or email. This increases the chance of getting a response and covers you if the voicemail doesn't record properly. Hi, I just left you a voicemail. Wanted to follow up here too. Simple. Let's do a role play. A professional phone call. I'm calling to reschedule a meeting.
Good afternoon, Carter Consulting. Jay speaking.
Oh, hi, Jays. This is Amy from the design project. How are you?
Amy, hi. I'm great, thanks. How are things?
Really good, thank you. Listen, I'm actually calling because I need to reschedule our meeting on Thursday. Something's come up on my end.
Of course, no problem at all. What works better for you?
Would Friday afternoon still work? Anytime after 2 would be fine for me.
Let me just check my calendar. Friday after 2, yes, I can do 3 o'clock. Does that work?
Perfect. 3 o'clock Friday it is. I'm really sorry for any inconvenience.
Not at all. These things happen. I'll send over a new calendar invite.
That would be great. Thank you so much for being so flexible.
Of course. See you Friday.
See you then. Bye for now.
Bye. Let's pull out the key phrases. Something's come up on my end. Something unexpected happened that I need to deal with. On my end means on my side, from my situation. This is the natural way to explain why you need to reschedule without giving a long explanation.
And does that work? Is that convenient? Does that time suit you? A simple, flexible closing question.
Not at all. These things happen. A generous, reassuring response to an apology. It means, don't worry, this is normal. Very warm.
And see you then and bye for now. Natural phone call closings. Bye for now implies you'll be in touch again soon, which is warmer than just goodbye.
And notice how short and warm the whole call was. No awkward pauses, no over-explaining, just clear, friendly, professional. Now, what happens when a phone call goes wrong? Because it will sometimes. Bad connection, mishearing, not understanding.
The first tool, asking for repetition. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you repeat that? Or, sorry, could you say that again, please? Very direct, very polite.
If the connection is bad, I'm sorry, you're breaking up a little. I'm having trouble hearing you. Breaking up means the signal is cutting in and out, causing the voice to be unclear or interrupted.
Could you speak up slightly? Speak more loudly. Could you speak a little more slowly? Slow down. Both are completely acceptable requests on a phone call.
If you're in a bad signal area yourself, I'm sorry, I think I'm losing signal. Let me call you back from a better spot. Spot means location.
And if you completely missed something and feel embarrassed asking again, I'm so sorry, I want to make sure I have this right. You said, and repeat back what you think you heard. Let them confirm or correct you.
This technique, repeating back to confirm, is called active listening. It's used by professionals in every field. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of care and precision.
One more phrase I use all the time in business calls. Bear with me one moment. This means, please be patient, I need a second. Maybe you're writing something down, looking something up, or just need a moment to think.
Bear with me. 2 words that buy you time gracefully. No awkward silence, no just bear with me.
Video calls deserve their own section because they're everywhere now. Work meetings, family calls, job interviews, doctor appointments, and they have their own unique English.
The opening of a video call, when everyone joins and you start, can everyone hear me okay? Is the audio working for everyone? These are standard opening checks.
I can see you, but I can't hear you. This is the most common video call problem in history. The other person is on mute. I think you might be on mute. You can't hear them. You're on mute. More direct.
Could you unmute yourself? Please take yourself off mute. I'll just mute myself when I'm not speaking. You're going to mute yourself to reduce background noise. Good practice on group calls.
Background issues. Sorry about the background noise. I'm working from a cafe today. Or excuse the mess behind me. A friendly, casual acknowledgement that your environment isn't perfect. Very human.
Could you turn your camera on? Someone has joined without video. In professional contexts, cameras on is often expected. In casual contexts, it's optional.
Technical problems. I'm going to drop out and rejoin. I think my connection is unstable. Drop out means disconnect. Rejoin means come back into the call. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Let me share my screen. Sharing your screen means showing the other people on the call what's on your computer screen. Can everyone see my screen? Is the follow-up check.
I'll send the link in the chat. The chat is the text box alongside the video call where you can type messages. I'll drop it in the chat. Very casual way of saying the same thing.
And the closing of a video call. Does anyone have anything else before we wrap up? Wrap up means finish, conclude. I'll send a follow-up email with the summary. Follow-up means next action after the call. Summary means a brief written record of what was discussed.
And the warmest video call closing. Great to see your faces. Even through a screen, acknowledging the human connection matters.
Let's talk about something that trips a lot of people up. Conference calls with multiple people. When there are 5 or 10 people on a call, the dynamics change completely.
Yes, and the English is slightly different too. More structured, more formal.
Standard openings. Let's get started. Thanks everyone for joining. Or, I'll hand over to Sarah to kick things off. Hand over means give the floor. Give someone the chance to speak. Kick things off means begin.
To join a conversation without interrupting, if I could just come in here, or can I add something to that? These phrases signal you want to speak without talking over someone.
Sorry to interrupt, but if you need to cut in urgently, always with sorry to interrupt first. This acknowledges that you're breaking the flow, but you have something important to say.
I'll let you finish, stepping back because you realize the other person wasn't done speaking. Graceful and respectful.
Going back to what Sarah said earlier, referencing something that was mentioned before, this shows you are listening and helps keep the conversation connected.
And if the call is going off topic, can we table that for now and come back to it? Table means put aside temporarily, or let's park that and keep moving. Park means put aside too, very common in meetings.
Can we take this offline? Let's discuss this separately, not in this group call. Offline in this context means outside the current meeting, not literally offline.
These phrases, hand over, kick things off, come in here, table that, take it offline, these are the language of professional meetings in English. Learn them and you'll immediately sound more confident in any business call.
Amy, I want to add something that I think is really underappreciated, the emotional side of phone calls in a second language, because the anxiety is real and we should name it.
Please, yes, because I remember the first time I had to call a client in the UK, my heart was racing. I had notes written out in front of me. I practiced the opening line about 10 times.
And that's actually the right approach. Preparation is everything for phone calls in a second language, because unlike face-to-face conversation, you have no visual context to help fill the gaps. Every word has to do more work.
So here's what I actually do before an important call. I write the 3 main points I need to cover. I write down key phrases I want to use, and I write the person's name at the top so I remember to use it during the call.
Using someone's name on a call is incredibly effective. So just to confirm, Sarah, the meeting is at 3 on Friday? It creates connection through the phone that would otherwise feel very thin.
And I always have a pen and paper, not just my phone, to write things down during the call. Because trying to type while listening and speaking is very difficult. Pen and paper is faster and less distracting.
Another real technique, slow yourself down at the beginning of the call. The first 30 seconds are the hardest because both sides are calibrating to each other's voice, accent, and pace. If you speak slowly and clearly at the start, the other person will naturally mirror you.
Mirror. Match your pace and style. When you speak calmly and clearly, it pulls the other person into that same rhythm. It's a technique professional communicators use consciously.
And if a call goes badly, you didn't understand, you said the wrong thing, you had to ask them to repeat themselves 5 times, that's fine. That is a successful learning experience. Every difficult call makes the next one easier.
I've had calls where I understood maybe 60% of what was said. I filled in the rest from context, confirmed the key points at the end, and followed up by email. Nobody knew. The call was successful.
60% comprehension plus smart confirmation and follow-up equals a completed call. Perfection is not the standard. Communication is the standard.
And one final thought on this. Native English speakers also struggle on calls. Bad connections, fast talkers, mumblers, unexpected accents. We all use, sorry, could you repeat that? You are not alone in finding calls challenging.
The phone is hard for everyone. You're just doing it in your second language, which actually makes you more capable than you give yourself credit for.
Lightning round. Phone situations. What do you say?
You call someone and they pick up. Who are you?
Hi, this is Amy. Is this a good time to talk?
You need to speak to someone who isn't available.
Could I leave a message? Could you let her know that Amy called and ask her to call me back when she has a chance?
You didn't hear what someone said on a call.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you repeat that, please?
The connection is bad.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. I'm having trouble hearing you. Could you call me back?
Someone on a video call can't be heard.
I think you might be on mute. Could you unmute yourself?
You need a moment to think during a call.
Bear with me one moment.
The meeting is going off topic.
Could we table that for now and come back to it? Let's keep moving.
Every one of those, natural and professional.
Homework. And this one requires actually picking up the phone.
This week, make one phone call in English. It doesn't have to be complicated. Call a restaurant to ask what time they close. Call a shop to ask if they have something in stock. Call an English-speaking friend and have a 5-minute conversation.
If you're not ready for a live call, practice leaving a voicemail. Call someone you know won't pick up and leave a 30-second message. Name, number, reason, best time. That's your first voicemail in English.
And in the comments, tell us, do you prefer phone calls or text messages, and why? Jays has already shared his position.
Text messages. Always text messages.
Tomorrow, episode 12, and we're going to the airport.
Full airport experience. Check-in, security, boarding, customs, arrivals, everything you need to travel confidently in English.
It's one of the most vocabulary-rich environments in daily life, and we're covering all of it.
If you have a trip coming up, this one is especially for you.
Let's learn, speak, and grow together. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.